comforting to know that I can ask anyone if I have questions, not just my preceptor or the person who orientated me. Lots of my colleagues started here as new grads, so they know what it was like. Now they have lots of experience to share with me. Being able to go to workshops, conferences, and meetings with other new grads helps me. It allows me to strengthen my professional relationships with other nurses, and I get to hear about what other new grads are doing across the country to help them transition. It helps me learn how I can lead by example for other new grads in the future.
Positive and supportive environments are key. When I started, I felt I was never alone. There was always someone like the charge nurse I could call for help, or if I needed a second set of eyes. Even having a colleague make sure that I got to break made me feel like someone had my back. If a mistake is made, new grads want to be accountable and need a safe and supportive environment to learn from our mistakes. Having colleagues take the time to review what went right and what went wrong in a non-judgmental manner is important.
What has really impressed me is how every new grad receives tools on transition, with tips and tricks on how to survive their first year. They can also attend new graduate support sessions, where they talk about how things are going and what's working well or what isn't. These are really helpful. Managers are supportive, giving new grads time to attend these sessions, so they don't need to use vacation time or trade shifts to attend, which helps. Even though I graduated a couple years ago, I'm proud that I work in an organization that invests in new nurses and wants to support them.
Providing care as part of a team makes a world of difference. Everyone comes to work wanting to do what's best for our patients and clients. We all have different roles and unique strengths. It's important to take the time to understand what each person brings to the team. It is inspiring to look at colleagues who have been there for 2, 5, and 25 years to see how nursing knowledge develops. Even looking back on how much I have grown in the last year gives me a sense of confidence. When times get tough, I know I'll stick with it because I have a team who will help me get through.
Being eased into working with more complex patients and not being expected to do everything early on makes the transition less stressful. It is also validating when we start to manage more complex situations, with help of course, because it's like, yes, they believe in my knowledge and skills. Having someone answer questions and to debrief with after a stressful event is also really important. Sometimes people practice in remote environments, so seeking out support has to be more intentional, and it helps if a colleague makes sure that we have a chance to talk about tough stuff. Everyone needs a mentor.
If you have any questions on what it's like to be a new grad, just ask. We'll be happy to tell you.
Don't be afraid to ask a new grad how you can help them.
If you see a new grad being treated unfairly, speak up. You could be the reason they stay in nursing.
Sit down with a new grad and ask us how it's going. Your investment in us pays off.
Don't be afraid to be a mentor. Every nurse has something to offer the next generation.